Welcome to TVFutures.com. It's Tuesday, February 26th. I'm Remy Hookie for your Commodities Recap. In energy, NYMEX crude oil futures soared to close at a new record high. Although U.S. data came in disappointing, the stock market rallied and inventories remained in focus. The front-month contract hit a high of 101.15 on the day. April crude gained $1.65 to settle at $100.88 a barrel on the New York Mercantile Exchange. In other petroleum products, heating oil futures gained 2.97 cents to end at $2.8150 a gallon. Earlier, the contract set a new record high of $2.8188 a gallon. Gas prices gained at 0.8 cents to end the session at $2.5505 a gallon. Meanwhile, nat gas futures rose 2 cents to end the day at $9.206 per million BTU. Over in the metals complex, gold futures pared back earlier losses and gained on the day. The U.S. dollar weakened across the board, hitting a record low against the euro. April gold gained $8.40 to close at $940.50 an ounce on the COMEX division of the NYMEX. In other metals, March silver soared 63.5 cents, ending at $18.72 an ounce. This afternoon, we're joined by Paul Brittain, analyst at Alaron Trading. He'll recap today's session in energy and metals and give us his near-term forecast.
Hi, good afternoon. This is Paul Brittain with Alaron Trading out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. All right, today in the energy markets, we actually had the crude oil prices starting out on a quiet note this morning, actually trading lower right after the open. Then all of a sudden, the market started getting rumors of another big storm heading in to the northeast, which is still digging its way out after last weekend's storm. Forecast of they had the original forecast of 3 to 4 inches, ended up to 10 to 12 inches in some places. Kind of caught everybody off guard. But anyway, so this is what, so the energy traders started buying up the market based on this big storm heading into the northeast. However, what I think, looking at the market and watching this whole thing, what we're looking at in crude oil is that the market's up $1.67 in face of tomorrow's inventory reports, which are expected to be bearish. Everybody knows it. The storm, we haven't seen storms push around the market like this ever. And what we're looking at, though, is I think that crude oil traders are eyeing the stock market and keeping an eye on, what effect is crude oil prices actually having over the stock market. If you guys remember when the stock market started crashing right after Martin Luther King Day, crude oil prices dropped precipitously. In fact, all commodities across the board had limit down days, etc., because everybody was afraid that these higher prices were killing the economy. Now, the economy seems to be shrugging everything off. We've got the S&P up for a second day in a row. The Dow Jones is up triple digits, second time in a row. So it seems to be shrugging off higher energy prices, higher grain prices, higher everything, while the dollar is falling precipitously again. So I think it's kind of like in my opinion, I might be totally wrong, but I think the market's looking to get as much as whatever price the market's willing to bear. And it's all hinging on expectations of whether or not we'll be able to swing through this with the stock market. All right, so that's the energy markets. We've got energies. The energy markets are soaring across the board. You've got crude oil over $100 a barrel again, currently trading at just under 101 for the April contract. That's up $1.72. The high was $101.15. You've got heating oil up over 3 cents. That's a $1,200 move in heating oil at $281.60. Gasoline's up 81 ticks. Now, natural gas, which by the way is the barometer, most homes are, a lot of homes are heated throughout the Northeast with natural gas. Natural gas isn't doing the storm expectation, and it's actually negative on the day. So much for that rumor that they were spreading that's all up because of that. Meanwhile, in the metal markets are soaring, especially silver up 75 cents right now at $18.93 basis May. June gold is up over $12 at $957.80. Now, believe it or not, that's not its all-time high. It was actually higher last week. So you've got the metal markets up, the energy markets up, and the dollar down sharply. So it'd be pretty interesting to see what happens tomorrow. Anyway, this is Paul Brittain from Las Vegas. Thank you guys for stopping by. See you later.
That was Paul Brittain, analyst at Alaron Trading, with his commodities commentary. And that's it for your Commodities Recap. I'm Remy Hookie. Join us later for PM Exchange right here on etvfutures.com.